Good afternoon, students. Join quickly. Can you listen my voice? Can you listen my voice? And also see the board? Where are the rest of the students? Only Anurag Sen, Devangshu Mitro, Manish, Sampurna Karfa. And mute your microphone, as you know that otherwise it will be the disturbed person, you, just as you do on the class. I hope everyone is missing the class atmosphere, isn't it? Am I right that we are missing the class atmosphere? Okay, so we will start. Okay, on last class I had told you that we will start the first chapter and this will be your PT1 chapter. So everyone will open the chapter 3. The name of the chapter is Synthetic Fiber and Plastic. Yes. So good afternoon to everyone. Now the name of the chapter is Synthetic Fiber and Plastic, page number 32, from where we will begin. Okay. So on the class 6, you having some knowledge on this area. Class 7, you having some knowledge on this area, and in class 8 also you having some more concepts regarding to the same area. Now here in 6 you have come to know about threads or etc. In 7 you have the name, that is fiber to fabric. What is fiber? What is fabric? This is defined on this class. That is, fiber is the threads which is obtained from the different origin. It might be the natural origin, might be the synthetic or artificial origin. Now what is fabric? Fabric is the fiber which is obtained from the natural source and artificial source. So fabric is the fiber obtained from natural source or artificial source. Is it clear? Fabric is the fiber obtained from natural or artificial source. Now name some natural source. Name some natural source. Can you name it? Some natural resource from where we got the fiber. You can know, this is known to you because you have read it on class 7. I am waiting. Name some natural fibers. Where is the response? Jute, cotton, very good. So cotton, wool, jute, silk, these are natural fiber and some artificial fiber. What is artificial fiber? That is using some chemical compounds or some natural resource as a base material when it is processed industrially. So, what is the definition? That is some natural resource and sometimes some chemical compounds when synthesized industrially to produce a new compound, then it is called as artificial fiber. So, artificial fiber, that is polyester, okay, polyamide, polyester, polyamide. Later on it would be clear why it is poly, what does it signifies. Polyamide. Next is the plastic, next is nylon, etc. So, these are also made up of fibers, but the origin is not natural. So, regarding the origin of the fiber, we can classify the fabric into two ways, that is natural and artificial. Clear? And there is also another name of artificial fiber. The artificial fiber is called as man-made fiber. Why? Because this is produced for the sake of the civilization, for the need of the human beings, and also it's having some useful applications, because the natural fibers are limited, but the demand of civilization is much more. So, how it would be balanced? Then the researchers worked on that, so that in which ways we can produce the artificial silk, artificial fiber, so that it can be used by the human being, and after that they produce such materials or such compounds which is artificial fiber. Okay. Yes, polyester, artificial silk, but artificial silk, it is made up of wood pulp. So, as wood is a natural source, so artificial silk also might be of natural origin. Later on it will be clear to us. Okay. Now, look at your book. Open page number 32. The clothes which we wear are made up of fabrics. Fabrics are made from fibers obtained from natural or artificial source. Okay. So, here the definition of fabric is given, that is, it is a natural, the fibers obtained from natural or artificial source is called as fabric. Examples, that is cotton and polyester, etc. Fibers are also used for making a large variety of household articles. Now, look at the table 3.1. Now, we will try to fill up the table 3.1, that is article and source, as it is a natural or artificial. Now, you will name some articles we used in our household, and we will find out what is the origin, it is a natural or it is artificial. Wool, yes. Now, the substance we produce from wool is the sweater. The source is natural because it is made up of wool. Now, the sweater, nowadays the sweater is also made up of acrylic. This acrylic is not a natural one, it is a synthetic. It is more softer than that of the sweater. Okay. This is acrylic. It is defined after that in this chapter. Next one, another one more, rope. It is made up of nylon. Okay. sweater, another one that is shirt. It might be artificial. Okay, this is artificial. It might be artificial or natural. If it is a cotton shirt, then it is natural, either that. If it is a polyester shirt, then it is acrylic. Clear? Next one, you can use the curtain, which we use in our doors. It is natural or artificial. If it is made up of jute, then it is natural, but if it is made up of the polyester, then it becomes artificial. So it depends on the kinds of fibers used to make the substances. Another one is there. Any more example? Any more substances? Nylon is already mentioned, rope, artificial fiber. Okay, next move to the next part. So, what is the another name of artificial fiber? Rayon, yes. Rayon is another one, that is artificial fiber. Now, what is the another name of artificial fiber? What is the another name of artificial fiber? Man-made, obviously. So it is man-made fiber. Now we will move to the section 3.1. What is synthetic fiber? So synthetic fiber, that is produced from basically some chemical compounds. Synthetic fibers are basically produced from chemical compounds to fiber. The process of conversion of chemical compounds to fiber, or sometimes some natural sources are also used to produce fibers with the help of some chemical compounds. So the base material is the natural fiber or natural, and during the processing we use some chemical compounds. During the processing we use some chemical compounds, and finally the new product is formed, as we are discussing about fiber. So the new fiber is formed which having some different characteristics from the natural one, and it is also cheaper and easy to use. Okay. So the chemical compounds when directly goes to the fiber, or sometimes some natural substances by the use of some chemical compounds move to the fiber. Both these are industrial process or synthetic fiber, because they are produced by some applications. This is not we got from the nature. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. Now try to recall the uniform pattern found in a necklace of beads joined with the help of thread. Now what this thread is made up of? Anyone can reply? What the threads made up of? Now look at the picture 3.1a. Just the blue beads are joined by a thread. What is the thread is made up of? Till now no response is there. Okay, this thread is made up of nylon and it is a synthetic fiber. Okay, yes, very good Saptorshi. It is nylon and it is also a synthetic fiber. Anyone one also article is a plastic, it is also synthetic fiber. Okay. Now paper clips. Paper clips is also an example of synthetic fiber. Next one, we will move to a new concept. Till now we have defined what is fabric, the differentiation in between natural fiber and artificial fiber, and what is the importance of synthetic fiber in the day-to-day life. This is also one application type question. What is the importance of synthetic fiber? Next is that the word poly, if you rewind the words polyester or polycotton or polyamide, nylon, but here the word poly is not. So here polyester, polycotton, polyamide. Clear? So ester, cotton and amide, here ester and amide specially, these are chemical compounds. So polymer, we have to know about polymer. So again we will bisect it. So the mer unit, this is the basic unit, and poly, that means many, million times. So many basic units when joined by some chemical force to produce a large molecular mass compound is called as polymer. So when many basic units joined together by some chemical force is called polymer. And obviously you will add the example polyester, polycotton, polyamide, nylon, etc. Is it clear? Many basic units when joined together by some chemical force is called polymer. Okay. So that's all. So we will learn about what is polymer at last. So the basic unit or these basic unit is another term. It is called as monomer. Okay. So monomer or basic unit, this is the synonyms of each another. Okay. So on the next day, yes, this is also correct. Many monomers by the process of polymerization join to form polymer. Yes. Okay. So that's all for today's class. On the next day we will discuss from the next part. And some question is there. Okay, on the next day I will tell you about the question.